Hi everyone, it's Misty from the Jolly Fat Elf. Welcome to day 4 of my holiday card series. Today we're going to make a really quick and simple card using a sentiment from the Wondrous Wreath stamp set and a focal image from the Nordic Noel Christmas stack and design series paper stack that's available in the holiday catalog. As you can see, there are these great rows of houses, and these really make quick and easy focal images for a card. So what I've done is I've cut over to 5.5, and then I cut up to just past the point of the tallest house, and then I used my scissors to fussy cut out my focal image. And that's what this looks like. So I'm going to mount this to a piece of soft sky cardstock that measures, it was 8.5 by 11. I cut it at 5.5 and I scored it 4.25. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to use some snail to attach this to my, you may see I already have some snail on this. It's because I tried to do this card and I got all kinds of screwed up. So we're going to try it again. Now I'm going to try to adhere this where there's a little bit of space up top and a little bit of space down below. That looks pretty good. Okay, so before we finish the outside, I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment. I've cut a piece of Whisper White cardstock to measure 4 by 5.25. I'm going to use Calypso Coral. Calypso Coral is actually one of the colors found in this designer's paper stack, and it's the color of this large house. And there's bits of Calypso Coral on every single house, and I think it's just an unexpected color for the holidays. So I'm using the sentiment that says, "May happy moments and cherished memories surround you with joy this season." And I'm going to stamp that again with Calypso Coral just in the middle of my piece of Whisper White. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. And the reason I did that is because I'm going to be using a product called Aleene's Glitter Snow. This is like embossing paste or texture paste, and I don't think you can see that at all, but it has glitter in it. So we're going to use this on the bottom of our card, and I just have a palette knife you can pick up at your local craft store. It's not very expensive. And I'm going to spread this on the bottom of my card. And I probably should have something down to protect my work surface. Hello. Let me grab that clipboard I used in my last video. I actually liked it because I could just wipe it down when I was done. No big deal. So I'm going to kind of spread this on. This is really the longest part of this whole card, is kind of smoothing out the snow. And you can use this snow in one of two ways. You can either put it on and let it dry naturally and it'll just be kind of textured, or you can heat emboss it and it'll fluff up. And I'm actually going to let this dry naturally because I don't want it to fluff up. And you go, I just made a mistake. Oh, my brain, guys. Seriously, we were supposed to put that, we were supposed to adhere that sentiment piece on the inside of our card before I started adding this stuff. That was the whole reason why I did that first. Poot. That's all right. That's all right. We're going to keep going. Learn from my mistakes. Learn from my mistakes, okay? Okay. Put that back in. Where's my lid? You guys are probably watching this going, that girl is crazy. Sometimes I am. Get a little flustered and ahead of myself. Like, per usual. Pull it up. Isn't that kind of cool? I love that texture. That's pretty cool. Now let's see if we can get this sentiment piece in without making a huge mess everywhere. So I'm gonna use some snail. Ooh, come on now. Come on now, just bear with me. 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, I'm gonna attach this inside of my card base. Sorry if you guys can hear that wind. It's crazy windy here today. We have a front blowing through. And I totally, can you see where I smudged that? Damn it. That's all right. Because I'm gonna take my white gel pen and add some snow to the front. And what we'll do is we'll color this in. And you won't be able to tell. Ta-da! Okay, so I'm gonna use my white gel pen and let me try it on this scrap piece of paper to make sure I didn't get any of that ink. And I'm gonna dot the background and make it look like snow. And honestly, the background of this paper already has some blue dots on it, or it's got blue with white dots, so it already looks like snow. So this kind of helps bridge those two pieces together. And then you can make some bigger. So yeah, so that's it. And I'm going to go ahead and run my finger across the bottom. And the sides. Gonna clean up those edges. And that's my card today. Really simple. If you remember to make sure that you put your sentiment panel on the inside first. But honestly, you can get 8 of these rows of houses out of 1 sheet of that designer series paper. So, and this will probably take you maybe, I think the longest time for me was cutting out the houses, and that literally took less than 2 minutes. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Links to all the supplies used will be in the description box below, and over at my blog, thejollyfatelf.blogspot.com. As always, you can follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and Facebook as The Jolly Fat Elf. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know that you like it and that you like my style of crafting. That's pretty cool. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I have an ornament share probably tomorrow on my blog, maybe later in the week. I worked on some new designs, so that's coming up. So yeah, I'm trying to do ornaments and cards and it's crazy, and got the house decorated, and that will be up on the blog later this week as well, as soon as we get some sunshine and I can take some good pictures. So thanks again for joining me. Have a fantastic day. Bye.